Let's start that over again. I'm grabbing my red cube and taking it out and putting it out here on my grid. So I'm rotating around. There it is. It is a nice plain cube, right? There's my white square, and it gives me the dimensions. So these dimensions, it says 20 by 20, right? Those, whoa, that was a weird sound. Those are millimeters. So that's 20 millimeters by 20 millimeters, if you're wondering. All right, so you can grab the different squares to do different things. I am adjusting this to be more like a rectangle by grabbing the black square on the right side. So now this looks more like a keychain, right? It's a very, very thick keychain, which I probably don't want, but it is more of a keychain shape. So now if I grab the square that is on the top of my rectangular cube, I can shrink it down. So you can see my keychain is now becoming a flat piece of plastic because we are printing in plastic. That's what it is. And if we want to change the color, that is totally fine. I'm just going to click right on the rectangle here, go up to shape. There is a red circle, and now I'm just going to pick whatever color I want. I'm just going to make my keychain green because I like green. And I'm just going to remove my name so I can add that again. All right, so here's my basis for my keychain. This is the bottom of it. And now I want to put either my nickname or my name or whatever it is I want to put on the top of my keychain. So I'm just going to get the text, stick it right on top of my keychain, push this little arrow so I can change the word. What is going to be my nickname? Bleckers. Ooh, that's kind of big, right? So the same thing with this shape. It has the squares around the outside. It has a square on the top. And I can drag those to make it smaller if I want to have a shrunken down name. All right. And it is kind of tall for a keychain, so I am going to shrink it down this way as well. I don't want my letters getting messed up in my pocket or being knocked off by like keys dangling around. So I'm going to make them a little bit shorter, not quite as tall as the base, but I think 1 millimeter shorter is what I did. So there you go. So I got my name on my keychain. I can change the color of that as well. If you really, really want me to, I can try to do 2 different colors from the background to your name. It involves me going to the print, pushing pause, changing out the filament, and then putting that back in, and I have to stop it at the exact right time before it starts doing the letters. Because what happens in the printer, hopefully when you watch the video, you saw it prints from the bottom to the top. So it does an entire bottom layer, and then it goes up 1 more layer, and then it goes up another layer, and then up. And then it starts printing the top layers. So the top layers are last, so that means I can change the color if you split your color between bottom and top. If you have colors left and right, I can't do anything about that. Everything has to be one color from the bottom to a certain area, and then the top can be a different color if you really want it to be. So when you're designing your stuff, think about that. The top could be a second color if you want it to be. All right. The next thing I need to add to my keychain, right, is some place for my key ring to go. So what I'm going to do is check out this cylinder with these stripes on it. Just click on it, drag it out, and whoa. Sorry about that. My mouse is freaking out. Drag it on and move it around so it's kind of right there in the middle. I kind of want it closer to the edge. Actually, I'm going to put it closer to my name and then adjust the size of the background of my keychain. So I have put a hole of a cylinder in my keychain. So now when I group that green rectangle with my cylinder, so I'm just holding shift, I held shift on my keyboard and I clicked on the cylinder and I clicked on the green rectangle and I choose group. And now it cut a hole in my rectangle. And there's my beautiful keychain with my nickname right on it, Bleckers. Or if I really want to, I can go in and change my name to just Bleck. There we go.
This seems a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Right? Not too shabby. Now, that was one choice. You can make the keychain, and then now you can have your free reign to create anything else you wanted. There are tons and tons of things in here. Rather than basic shapes, you can go in and check out all these other things. So they have dinosaur like bones that you can use and add into your stuff if you want to. You can go in and check out skeleton parts. There's a skull you can add in. You can add in, I don't know, all kinds of random things. Characters. Let's check out characters. Oh, look, there's a peace hand, a regular hand, shades, a hat with the propeller on top, ice cream cone. So yeah, there's all kinds of different things that you can, that they already have created that you can add to your object. But the first thing you need to do is either create a keychain or the cube.